Day 1. You wake at 0400 hours to the sound of Anna coughing. The cough is wet and deep, coming from somewhere in her chest where lungs are supposed to be healthy. You've heard this cough for 3 months now. Every morning it's a little worse. Every morning you tell yourself it will get better. You are Viktor, 14 years of service to Manufacturum 17, lathe operator grade 3. You turn raw promethium components into firing mechanisms for las guns. You've made 3 million firing mechanisms in 14 years. You know this because you count them. It's the only thing that makes the numbers feel real. Your shift starts at 0500. You have 1 hour. You check on Anna. She's sleeping, but her breathing is labored. You can see her small chest rising and falling too quickly, working too hard. The medicine is empty. The last dose was yesterday. The prescription cost half your monthly wages. You can't afford more for another 3 weeks. She might not have 3 weeks. You prepare your work rations, nutrient paste, recaf substitute, protein bar. You leave half for Anna. It's not enough. It's never enough, but it's what you have. Your HAB unit is standard grade 3 worker housing. 4 meters by 6 meters, 1 room, shared washroom down the hall. A small window that looks out onto the Manufacturum smokestacks. The air tastes like metal and oil. Anna's picture of you is pinned to the wall. She drew it 3 years ago before the cough started. You're smiling in the picture. You're holding her hand. She wrote "Best Papa" in crooked letters across the bottom. You haven't smiled in 3 months. You kiss her forehead before leaving. She's hot. Fever again. You adjust her blanket and promise yourself you'll find the money somehow. You'll work extra shifts. You'll skip meals. You'll do whatever it takes. The Manufacturum is a 40-minute walk. You can't afford the transit fee. You pass thousands of other workers making the same walk, all of you moving in silence, saving your energy for the shift ahead. You clock in at 0458 hours, 2 minutes early, always 2 minutes early. Your station is lathe 777. You've operated this lathe for 8 years. You know every sound it makes, every vibration, every quirk. You know that the 3rd bolt tends to loosen after 4 hours. You know that the coolant needs to be changed every 7th shift, even though regulations say every 10th. You know this machine better than you know yourself. The shift overseer doesn't know your name. None of them do. You're just 777, that's fine. You don't need them to know your name, you just need them to pay you. The work begins. 12 hours of the same motion. Load the component, engage the lathe, monitor the cut, remove the component, inspect, place in transport container, repeat, repeat, repeat. Your hands move automatically. Your mind is with Anna calculating. Medicine costs 47 thrones. You make 14 thrones per day. Rent is 112 thrones per month. Food is 90 thrones. That leaves not enough. Never enough. The shift ends at 1700 hours. Your hands are cramped. Your back aches. Your eyes burn from the metal dust in the air. You clock out. You walk home. You climb 7 flights of stairs because the lift is broken again. Anna is awake when you arrive. She tries to smile for you, but the cough interrupts. She covers her mouth. When she pulls her hand away, there's blood on her palm. You hold her. You tell her it's going to be okay. You tell her you'll get the medicine tomorrow. You're lying. You both know it. That night you lie awake listening to her breathe, counting each breath, praying to the Emperor that he'll notice one small girl in one small hab unit on one small hive world among millions. He doesn't answer. Day 7. The accident happens at 1200 hours. Gregor, the operator of Lathe 778, reaches too far into the mechanism. The safety guard is broken, has been broken for 3 weeks, and nobody's come to fix it because safety equipment isn't a priority when you're behind on production quotas. The lathe catches his sleeve, pulls him in. The screaming lasts 7 seconds. You hit the emergency shutoff. 3 other workers pull Gregor free. His right arm is gone from the elbow down. The blood is everywhere, on the floor, on the machines, on your work uniform. Gregor is still conscious, still screaming. He's screaming about his family, about his children, about how he can't work with one arm, about how they'll reduce his grade, about how they'll starve. The shift overseer arrives, looks at the scene, checks his data slate. Lathe 778 is down, he says to no one in particular. Move the worker to medical. Assign someone to clean this up. Resume production in 15 minutes. That's it. No concern for Gregor. No investigation into why the safety guard was broken. Just production numbers and timing. 2 workers drag Gregor away, leaving a blood trail. You're assigned to clean the lathe. You do it mechanically, scrubbing the blood out of the gears, wondering how long until it's your blood you're cleaning. 14 years. 3 million firing mechanisms. 1 moment of mechanical failure away from being discarded. After the shift ends, you find a man waiting outside the manufactorum. He's older than you, maybe 50 standard years, with kind eyes and a warm smile that seems out of place in a hive city. He's wearing simple worker's clothes, but they're clean. Too clean. Viktor Hadris, he asks. You tense. Nobody uses your name. Yes? My name is Brother Cornelius. I represent the Brotherhood of Shared Burdens. We're a workers' mutual aid society. I heard about the accident today. I heard about Gregor. I wanted to offer our assistance. I don't need charity, you say automatically. It's not charity. His smile doesn't waver. It's community. We help each other, that's all. Gregor is one of ours. We'll make sure his family is cared for. We thought you might want to know about our work in case you ever need help. He hands you a data chip. We meet every 7th day. Location is on there. No obligations, no cost. Just people who believe workers should look after each other. You take the chip because refusing feels rude. You walk home thinking about Gregor's screaming, about broken safety guards, about how quickly the Imperium disposes of broken tools. Anna is worse when you arrive. The fever has spiked. She's delirious, calling for her mother who died bringing her into this world. You hold her and apply cold water to her forehead and wish you could give her more than wishes. That night, you look at the data chip. The meeting location is in the lower hab blocks. The 7th day is tomorrow. You tell yourself you won't go. You tell yourself you don't need help from strangers. But Anna coughs blood again. And you know you're lying to yourself. Day 14. The meeting is held in a converted storage space in Hab Block 7. You almost don't go. You almost turn back 3 times on the walk over. But you think about Anna's blood on the blanket, about Gregor's screaming, About 14 years of being nothing more than a number on a production report. 27 people are gathered when you arrive. Workers, all of them. Factory operators, cargo haulers, maintenance staff. They're sitting in a circle, drinking recaf, real recaf, not the substitute, and talking quietly. Brother Cornelius sees you and smiles, 7 teeth visible in the smile. You count without meaning to. Viktor, I'm glad you came. Please sit. You're among friends here. Friends. The word feels foreign. You don't have friends. You have Anna. You have Lathe 777, that's all. When he extends his hand to welcome you, you notice his fingers are slightly crowded, like there's not quite enough space for all of them. You shake his hand anyway. It feels wrong, but kind. You sit. The meeting begins. It's not what you expected. No recruitment speeches, no political manifestos, just people talking about their problems, about broken equipment that never gets fixed, about wages that don't cover basic necessities, about children getting sick and medicine being too expensive, about how the Imperium demands everything and gives nothing. The system is broken, a woman named Mara says. She works in the packing district. They tell us we're vital to the war effort, that our sacrifices matter. But when Jenna died on the line last month, they replaced her in 4 hours. 4 hours, like she was nothing, like none of us are anything. Heads nod around the circle. You find yourself nodding too. But we can help each other, Cornelius says gently. That's why we're here. That's what the Brotherhood does. Mara, your daughter needed medicine last week. Did the Brotherhood provide? They did, Mara says, and you can hear emotion in her voice. Real medicine, not that synth substitute garbage. She's better now. I don't know what I would have done without... Her voice cracks. Cornelius places a hand on her shoulder. We take care of our own. That's what family does. You notice Pavel sitting across the circle. You remember him. He lost his leg in a factory accident 2 months ago. You assumed he'd been reduced to begging grade or worse. But he's here. And he's whole. His legs are both present, both functional. The new leg is wrong somehow. The proportions aren't quite right. The way it bends suggests too many joints, but it's there. Real, grown back. You think about Gregor, about his missing arm, about his screaming. You wonder if the Brotherhood reached him in time. Wonder if he's whole again too. You don't ask. You're not ready for that answer yet. After the meeting, Cornelius approaches you. Your daughter is sick, I know this. The Brotherhood has access to medicine, real medicine. If you'll allow us, we'd like to help. You want to refuse. You want to say you can handle your own problems, but you can't. You've been failing for 3 months. Why? You ask. Why help me? What do you want? Nothing, Cornelius says, and his eyes are infinitely kind. We just believe that workers deserve better than what the Imperium provides. We believe in community, in family, in taking care of each other, no strings attached, no obligations, just let us help. He gives you a small package. Inside is a month's supply of medicine for Anna, real medicine, the kind that costs more than you make in 6 months. How did you? We have resources, Cornelius says, friends in many places. Come to the next meeting if you want, or don't, but keep the medicine. Your daughter needs it. You walk home in a daze, clutching the package like it's the most precious thing in the world. Anna takes the first dose that night. Within an hour, her breathing eases. Within 3 hours, the fever breaks. Within 7 hours, she's sleeping peacefully for the first time in months. You sit beside her bed and cry, not from sadness, from relief, from gratitude, from the overwhelming realization that someone finally helped you, that someone finally cared. You don't think about Cornelius's crowded fingers. You don't think about Pavel's impossible leg. You don't think about what the Brotherhood might want in return. You only think, my daughter is alive. And that's enough. Day 28. You've been attending the meetings regularly now. Anna is getting better. The medicine works miracles. She's gaining weight. She's playing again. She drew you a new picture, you and her and a dozen other people all holding hands. Our family, she calls them. The Brotherhood has become your life outside work. They help with everything. When your water ration runs short, they provide. When your work boots wear through, they find you new ones. When the transit fees increase, they offer to cover the difference. They ask for nothing in return except that you attend meetings, that you participate in the community, that you help others when you can. It seems too good to be true, but Anna is alive, so you ignore that feeling. You've gotten to know the other members. Mara, whose daughter recovered from the same lung sickness that nearly killed Anna. Pavel, who lost his leg in a factory accident and can no longer work. The Brotherhood supports him anyway. Sabine, whose husband died of synth recaf poisoning, a common worker ailment that the manufacturums refuse to acknowledge. They're all good people, desperate people, people the Imperium has failed. During tonight's meeting, Cornelius introduces a new topic. Brothers and sisters, he says, and the phrase makes you feel warm. We've been helping each other for 7 years now. Building our community, supporting our family, but our resources are limited. To help more people, to reach more workers, we need to expand, we need to recruit. He looks around the circle. I'm asking each of you to think about your friends, your co-workers, people you trust who are struggling, people who deserve better. Invite them to the next meeting, bring them into the family. The more of us there are, the stronger we become. You think about Lathe 776, Dmitri, good worker, quiet. You know his wife is pregnant. You know he's worried about the medical costs. You could help him. You could bring him this relief you found. I'll bring someone, you hear yourself say. Cornelius smiles at you. Thank you, Brother Viktor, he says. Our family grows stronger with each new member. Together we'll build something beautiful, something that endures, something that the Imperium can never take from us. The group murmurs in agreement. You murmur with them. That night, Anna tells you about her day. She made friends with another child in the Hab block. The girl's mother is part of the Brotherhood too. They're all playing together now, building their own little community. I love our big family, Anna says sleepily. Everyone is so nice. Brother Cornelius gave me this. She shows you a pendant, a stylized symbol, 4 arms radiating from a central point, each hand holding another hand. The symbol of the Brotherhood. For protection, she says. You pin it to her shirt and don't think about why the symbol makes you uncomfortable, why it reminds you of something you can't quite remember, something you read in a safety briefing years ago, something about Xenos, about corruption. But that's ridiculous. These are just workers, people helping people, aren't they? Day 49. You notice the changes slowly. At first, it's just fatigue. You're tired after shifts, but it's a good tired, a satisfied tired. Like your body is working towards something meaningful instead of just grinding itself down for no purpose. Then the aches start, in your shoulders, in your back, like muscles are growing where they shouldn't. Like your body is preparing for something, you ignore it. Focus on work. Focus on Anna. The Brotherhood has become essential to your life now. You attend every meeting. You've brought 7 new members, Dmitri, Elena, Marcus, others from your shift, all of them desperate, all of them grateful, all of them transforming. You see it in Cornelius now, in Mara, in Pavel. Physical changes they can no longer hide. Extra joints, unusual proportions, skin that looks almost armored in places. During tonight's meeting, Cornelius speaks more openly than before. Brothers and sisters, I think it's time we shared the full truth with those of you who are ready to hear it. He stands in the center of the circle. Slowly, reverently, he removes his shirt and the suppressor harness beneath it. A crude mechanical brace that has kept his extra limbs folded tight against his torso for 7 years. The metal releases with a hiss. The room goes silent. 4 arms extend from his torso, 2 where they should be. 2 more emerging from his ribs, fully functional, each hand perfect and whole. His chest is broader than human proportions allow. His skin has a subtle texture like chitin forming beneath flesh. The Brotherhood serves a higher purpose, Cornelius says. We are children of the 4-armed Emperor. He who reaches down from the stars to lift us up. He who offers true salvation from the Imperium's cruelty. He who makes us more than we are. You should be horrified. You should be calling for the Arbites. You should be protecting Anna, but you're not horrified because you understand now. The medicine didn't just cure Anna, it changed her. You see it now, the way her shoulders are widening, the way her skin feels thicker when you hold her, the way she moves with unusual coordination for a 7-year-old. She's transforming, has been for weeks, and so are you. You reach up and touch your shoulder. There's something there, beneath the skin, something hard, something that feels like bone forming where bone shouldn't be. A 4th arm, growing. The Emperor you've served all your life takes everything and gives nothing, Cornelius continues. But our Emperor, the true Emperor, asks only that you accept his gift, accept the change, accept the family, accept that you were meant for more than being a number on a production report. He looks at you specifically. Viktor, you've been chosen. Your daughter has been chosen. The transformation has begun. You can fight it, try to reverse it, report us, flee. But Anna's cure is also her change. You'd be condemning her to die slowly, painfully, as the transformation completes itself without guidance. He extends a hand, one of 4. Or you can embrace it, accept your place in the family. Accept that the 4-armed Emperor loves you more than the corpse god ever has. Accept that we are building something greater than the Imperium's grinding machine. You look around the circle, at Mara, whose arms are multiplying, at Pavel, whose leg has grown back but wrong, alien powerful, at Dmitri, whose chest is splitting to accommodate new appendages. All of them are smiling, all of them are content. You think about 14 years at Lathe 777, about Gregor's screaming, about broken safety guards that never get fixed, about Anna coughing blood while the Imperium demanded you show up to work on time or face docking. You think about how the Brotherhood gave you medicine, gave you community, gave you hope. You think about how your daughter is alive because of them. You think about how much you've grown to love this family. What do I need to do? You ask. Cornelius smiles. Just stop fighting the change. Let it complete, and bring others into the family. There are millions of workers in this hive, millions suffering under the Imperium's heel. We'll save them all, one worker at a time, one family at a time. And then, Cornelius says, his multiple hands clasping together in a gesture of reverence, the stars will go dark. Our true family will arrive from the void, and we'll be lifted up into something greater than humanity ever was. We'll be perfected, unified, made whole. You don't understand what he means by that, but you nod anyway. Because Anna is alive, because you have community, because for the first time in 14 years you feel like you matter. Day 70, your fourth arm has fully emerged. It hurts less than you expected. The breaking through was agony. Bones splitting skin, muscles tearing and reforming, but the Brotherhood guided you through it. Held you. Sang to you in harmonies that sounded like they came from 1,000 throats. Anna has hers too. Hers are smaller, proportional to her child's body, but fully functional. She uses all 4 hands to draw now, creating patterns that seem too complex for a human mind to conceive. She says the Emperor shows her what to draw. Not the God Emperor of mankind. The other Emperor. The one with 4 arms who reaches down from the stars. You work your shift still. Lathe 7. 7-7, but it's different now. Your enhanced coordination makes the work trivial. You complete quotas in half the time. Your overseer notices but doesn't question it. Production is up. That's all they care about. 70% of your shift has been inducted into the Brotherhood now. 70% are transforming. The overseers haven't noticed yet. Or if they have, they're part of it too. The change is accelerating. You recruit aggressively now. Not because Cornelius orders it, but because you want to share the gift. You see workers suffering, underpaid, overworked, dying slowly from industrial diseases, and you know you can save them. You approach them carefully, offer help, medicine, food, community, bring them to meetings, watch them transform. Watch them thank you with tears in their mutated eyes. You're saving people, that's what you tell yourself. You don't think about what happens after, about what the stars going dark means, about what true family arriving from the void implies. You just focus on the immediate, on helping, on building the community, on being loved. Day 91, the stars go dark at 03:47 hours. You wake to Anna shaking you. Papa, Papa, look. You go to the window. Look up at the sky, or what passes for sky through the hive's toxic atmosphere. The stars are disappearing, one by one, winking out like lights being turned off. Enormous shapes are blocking them out. Shapes larger than hive cities, larger than continents. The fleet has arrived. You should be terrified. Some part of you, the part that's still human, is screaming. But the larger part, the transformed part, feels only joy. Your comlink activates. Cornelius's voice, but multiplied, harmonized, speaking with 1,000 throats. Brothers and sisters, family. The moment has come. Our true parents arrive. Go to the gathering points. Bring your children. Bring your loved ones. It's time to ascend. You wake Anna. She's already awake, smiling, her 4 hands clasped together in prayer. Is it time, Papa? Yes, little star. It's time. You join the exodus. Hundreds of thousands of workers pouring from the hab blocks, moving toward the manufacturum districts. All of you transformed. All of you singing that same harmonic song that comes from throats that are no longer quite human. The uninfected workers stare in horror. Some flee, some fight. The Arbites respond with lost fire. It doesn't matter, there are too many of you, and you're strong now. So much stronger than baseline humans. You reach Manufacturum 17. The doors are open. Inside, the machines have been cleared away. In their place, organic structures pulsing, growing, connecting to the hive's infrastructure. Cornelius, no, not Cornelius anymore, something that was once Cornelius but is now so much more, stands at the center. His body has split and reformed into something beautiful and terrible. Multiple limbs, compound eyes, a mouth that speaks in genetic code. Family, he says, and the word resonates in your changing brain. The harvest begins. We are seeds planted in fertile ground. We have grown, we have multiplied, and now we bear fruit. You understand finally. The Brotherhood was never about saving workers, it was about preparing them, transforming them, making them digestible. The Tyranids are coming to feed, and you helped set the table. You look at Anna. She's still smiling, still holding your hand, all four of her hands clasping all four of yours. I love you, Papa, she says. I love you too, you say and mean it. You reach into your pocket. The picture is still there. Best Papa in crooked letters. The paper is transforming with you, already merging with the chitin growing beneath your skin. Soon it will be part of you, part of the biomass, part of whatever comes next. You were the best Papa. You saved her. That's all that matters. The first of the true Xenos enters the Manufacturum. Not human, not pretending, just hunger given form, teeth and claws and alien efficiency. You should run, should fight, should protect your daughter. But you don't, because the genetic code woven into your transformation is screaming at you that this is right, this is purpose. This is what you were meant for. You were never saving workers, you were cultivating them, and now it's time to harvest. Anna looks up at you. Are we going to be together forever, Papa? You squeeze her hand, all four of them. Yes, little star, forever. We'll be part of something greater. All of us together, one big family. The Tyranid approaches. You close your eyes. You hear Anna humming, the song the Brotherhood taught her. The song that sounds like joy and contentment and the end of all struggle. You hum with her. And then, final transmission official Ordo Xenos report, Athenor Tertius Genestealer infestation 447.M41 Hive World Athenor Tertius compromised by Genestealer Cult operating under designation Brotherhood of Shared Burdens. Cult established minimum 7 years prior to detection. Estimated infected population 33 million souls. Cult operated through worker mutual aid programs, providing medicine, food, and community support to impoverished manufacturum workers. Recruited through genuine humanitarian aid, obscuring Xenos corruption until transformation was irreversible. Tyranid Hive Fleet identified as Splinter of Leviathan. Arrived day 91 of Cult's final cycle. Planetary defense forces overwhelmed within 72 hours. 14 billion casualties. Planet declared Perdita. Viktor Hadris, factory worker grade 3, identified as primary recruiter, inducted 247 individuals into cult over 70-day period. Subject maintained audio logs throughout corruption, providing rare first-hand account of Genestealer indoctrination process. Final log entry, day 91. Anna asked if we'd be together forever. I told her yes. I wasn't lying. We'll be together in the digestion pools, in the biomass, in the new tyrannids that grow from our consumed flesh. That's what family means. Forever together. Forever part of something greater. The Imperium took everything and gave nothing. The Brotherhood took nothing and gave everything. I made the right choice. For Anna. For all of us. I only wish I'd found them sooner. Subject Viktor Hadris. Status consumed. Daughter Anna Hadris. Status consumed. Brotherhood of Shared Burdens. Membership 33,147,891 souls, all consumed. Athenor Tertius. Sterilized via exterminatus. 17 neighboring systems quarantined. Secondary intelligence report. Cults recruitment methodology identified in 73 other Imperial systems. All systems characterized by extreme worker poverty, inadequate medical care, absent Imperial social support systems. Recommendation: address systemic vulnerabilities that enable cult recruitment. Recommendation status: denied. Resource allocation to worker welfare deemed inefficient. Increased inquisitorial monitoring approved as alternative measure. Pattern expected to repeat. Transmission ends. Scribe Thaddeus concluding, "Well then, rather sobering, isn't it?" Viktor Hadris loved his daughter. Made the only choice that made sense with the information he had. The Brotherhood helped when the Imperium wouldn't. They cared when the God Emperor remained silent. They offered community when the Imperium offered only grinding, thankless labor. Of course he joined them. Of course he recruited others. Of course he welcomed the consumption. The horror isn't that the Genestealers are monsters. The horror is that they're not. They genuinely help. They genuinely care. They genuinely build community. And then they feed you to the hive fleet, and by then you're grateful for it. I do hope you're fortunate enough to live somewhere with adequate medical care, somewhere with community support systems, somewhere where mutual aid societies are unnecessary, because if you're not, well, when someone offers genuine help with no apparent strings attached, when they're kinder than the system you've served your whole life, when they make you feel like you finally matter, it's remarkably easy to ignore the extra fingers. This has been Tales of the Ordo Obscurus. Sleep soundly if you can. And if you can't afford the medicine your child needs, try not to think too hard about who might offer to help. Good night.